Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Last time we took on the Eterna Gym and the Galactic Building. And we saved the man who works at the bicycle shop. This time we're gonna go get ourselves a bike and see what else we can find to do. Oh. I just realized. Don't mind me, I'm doing something. We're going to get ourselves a green bike. Yeah, so we're gonna... The lore is gonna be that green is... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Green is Ayane's favorite color. Alright. Oops. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. As per usual. So we're gonna go in our bag. We got dye balls. Oh! I just realized. So there was a couple things that I did underground. From the last time you saw me. So we got some, we got an Everstone, we got Sky Plate, we got blue and green shards, we got a heart scale and a rare candy. Those will come in later. The rare candy will, raise the level of a Pokemon. Everstone prevents Pokemon from evolving. So basically, if you want your, Pokemon to just stay cute or whatever, or a certain stage because that's your favorite, you can put an Everstone on it, and it will evolve, and you won't have to worry about pressing B or anything like that. Sky Plate raises the power of flying type moves. Actually, we could give that to Kiva, because that could be good for him. Quick Call, Metronome. Metronome could be good, but we don't have anyone that I want to put that on just yet. Oh. Also, I just realized. Oh, we got Skull Fossil, Big Mushroom, Nugget, Rare Bone, We're gonna see what that Skull Fossil does actually fairly soon. So our team is almost complete with our newest member. Well, let's go heal first. Oh, I didn't even go in the bag for what I wanted to go in the bag for. Alright, let's go heal. Alright, so I want to go in my bag and I want to register register our bike. Hooray! Alright, Now, I'm gonna talk about the bike in just a mo, but I want to talk about our new member, Marika, the Cherubi. This is the Pokemon that I was searching desperately for and couldn't get off the trees. This is gonna be our grass type. How I came about getting this little thing is that it came from the underground, and I was catching stuff up, not catching stuff up, but I was sending Deimos further ahead, so that way we could, when we join back up with him, he would be where we would meet up with him. But in the midst of me doing that, I was doing some underground stuff, so I explored the entire section of the underground that we have currently access to. And while I was doing that, I was like, well, I'm gonna go see if I can find Cherubi. So I found Cherubi within like the first try in Shining Pearl. And I was like, well, they're here, so why not I just do it in Diamond? And then, well, here it is. And this is the level she came, level 25. So after you beaten the second gym badge, the levels do go up. So like the Pokemon get more powerful as you get more gym badges. This thing was a little hard to catch, I'm not gonna lie. It took a couple of attempts of trying to get it. But we did get it, and it has a really good nature. Its ability is, is what it is, but that's fine. And it's got pretty good moves, so I'm happy. I've never used a Cherubi, so I think it'll be fun to us use Cherubi. So like my team now consists of Poppy, our Baneri that I've never used, Weasel to build a really buff Weasel, Kiva to get ourselves an awesome Crobat, which I'm excited about, Marika, the Cherubi, and Kota. Luxio's here just chilling, helping us out as we wait to fill up our last spot of the team, which I now gotta go in here and yeah, I have two options, and I think I might go with I'm not sure where I'm gonna go with just yet, just on the principle that it may change. I completely forgot about like what the underground can spawn, so like we may be able to find something that we want. Now, talking about the bike is the bike, but if you press the B button, you can change the gears. So 2 gears, fast and slow. And now that we have a bike, we can do more. We can get up slopes and whatnot. So what say you? Let's go do such things. Hello. This is Lucas's dad. And he gives us a rare candy. Sweet. Alright, now we're on Route 206 or slash the cycling road. Okay. So I know we're not in the grass, but we can just talk about the Pokemon that we can find here. Because there are quite a few. Ow. Hold on. I should have done better. And, ooh, ow. Okay. Let's get in. Let's go. Ah, here we go. One of the new Pokemon that we can find here is Bronzor. Bronzor is a steel psychic type Pokemon. Kind of like Metagross. The only difference is with Beldum slash Bronzor, and its evolution Bronzong, is that these Pokemon are more defensive. However, the Bronzor that you get, it's kind of a pick your weakness type thing. So, the two abilities that you can encounter with Bronzor, one is Levitate. Levitate gives you immunity to ground type moves. So if you're feeling as though that you don't want to have a ground type weakness, that's good. Or Heat Proof, and Heat Proof reduces the damage of fire type moves by half. Very good picks. Bronzor is definitely one of those weird Pokemon to me. Like, I think it's cute I think it's fine. I like its design and everything, but like, it never really stood out to me, especially considering that I did use a Beldum before. But it gets pretty good moves. Moves like Extra Century and Heavy Slam before it evolves, because it evolves at level 33. When it does evolve, it evolves into... oh, that's not the right thing. It evolves into Bronzong. So again, Bronzong has the same thing going for it, that it can have one of two weaknesses. Sadly, it does not have the access. It does not learn Psychic naturally, so that's going to be a TM move if you want it. But it does learn moves like... no, those are not really... like, it depends. Like, Iron Defense is a pretty good move if you're playing competitively, but like, Future Sight, you're not going to really use too much. Rain Dance, you might get a use out of if you're going to run Thunder. But again, I'm trying to go through his TM list. You can learn Bulldoze. That's good, maybe? But yeah, Psychic Shadow Ball through TM. You can learn Explosion if you're running that strategy. It's notable because it has very high defense and special defense and health, so it's very tanky, as you would probably expect from a Steel-type Pokemon. If you're looking for a Psychic Steel-type Pokemon, you could probably do better elsewhere, but it's not a bad option. And now the Pokemon that I considered Ponyta. So when I was doing before I did the series, I was deciding what Pokemon that I wanted to use. I'm sorry, it was crunchy there for a second. Oh, Cool is live. Nice. I have no idea what she's using. Ponyta. Okay, cool. Speaking of which, I definitely put some thought into using Ponyta. Ponyta is a very fast fire type. Here we go. Yep. It gets moves like Stomp and Flame Wheel, Inferno, which is really good, Fire Blast, and Flare Blitz if you don't evolve it at level 55. I'm not sure why it's acting all crunchy now. That's a little weird. There we go. It's better now. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go heal real quick, so I'll be right back. And we're back. So going back to what I was saying about Ponyta, fast fire type for sure. Definitely a solid pick if you were to pick it. But like if you're playing the original games, it's what I was saying before, where you know Ponyta and the Chimchar line are the only two fire type Pokemon that you have access access to, which is, you know, gives out limited options. Luckily for all of us, there are Pokemon that can learn fire type moves. I don't know if it was that much in the original, but there are more now than there have been. But it evolves into Rapidash. It gets access to the moves Fire Blast and Flare Blitz. Fire Blast at level 56 and Flare Blitz at level 63. So if you're looking for a physical fire type move coming from this thing that isn't Flame Charge, you're going to be waiting for a while. Fire Blast you can learn through TM. So that's not really too much to worry about when it comes to that. What's also notable about our little fire horse that we've been talking about is that it has a Galarian form. The Galarian form is Fairy and Psychic type. Now, I was very curious about seeing if I could use Galarian, Ponyta and Galarian, Rapidash. But the answer is no. And it makes me sad. Because I would have loved to use, I would have loved to try to use those. Unfortunately, even though we've gotten this game, I think I got an update before the new games came out. That was not one of the things that they were like, yeah, we'll put it in there. No. Sad. Even though Galarian, Rapidash and Ponyta aren't accessible in this game, I will continue to tell you about them because they are very interesting. The first thing about these Galarian forms is that they're unicorns, which is really neat. That's a very neat thing. But the second thing is that they also get access to different moves. So moves like Dazzling Gleam and Psychic are learnable by Galarian Rapidash. Dazzling Gleam at level 49 and Psychic at level 56. But both of those are taught, can be taught through TM. It also has access to some of the TMs that regular Rapidash has, but new ones, such as Psychic Terrain, Misty Terrain. The learning moves like Mystical Fire, Smart Strike, Psycho Cut through TM. And its highest stats are an attack and speed, so if you are interested in having a physical psychic fairy type, or in, you know, the games they debuted in, Sword and Shield, I say go for it. But that's enough of talking about the Ponyta line. Let's move on up, move on over to another Pokemon that we can find. Oh, actually, no. Let's talk about a Pokemon that we could probably find later. Yeah, we can find this later, but I'm going to talk about it now because I completely forgot to trade for it, and I was supposed to, or I might have already did it, and I don't remember. I might have to check. But and that is Chatot. Chatot is the parrot Pokemon. It's normal flying type. Chatot's one of those Pokemon that took advantage of the DS's hardware. There's a special move that can be learned by Chatot only called Chatter. And on the original DS, it had a microphone. And you would speak into the microphone and you would say something, and then, you would go into your summary and then pick Chatter. It's almost like, you know, back in the day where you would use Dig or Fly from your inventory. And then Brain. Then the option would be to speak into the... Oh! Zubat is evolving! Oh. We got a gold bat now. Hooray. Alright, this is the last person on this bridge, and they only got one Pokemon. Sweet. It's Pikachu. Yeah, but back to Chatot. You would speak into the microphone and you would say something, and then it would repeat it because it's a parrot. This is definitely of its time and definitely a experience you would have to just see for yourself, just like the other things that I've spoken about. But you could make it say anything, basically. So, like, when I was a kid, I made mine say weirdo. But, like, you could make it say, you know, booty or penis, you know, a variety of things. And it would say it, and anytime that you send it out of its ball, and anytime that you would use the move Chatter in battle. I think the one thing that you would have to do is, like, it would go away after a certain point of time. I don't remember how true that is. It's vague. That memory's a little vague, but I do remember have to re-recording my voice for him to continue saying weirdo. But yeah. All right, let's go over here. Oh. Hey, it's Lucas. Hey, Ayane. How's your Pokédex coming along? Me? I'm always doing great. Always. Not. But, that's not important. Lately, I've been experimenting with a couple of neat tools. I'll share them with you, Ayane. Choose a hand. Oh yeah, you want that Versus Seeker. Yep, Ayane. You know what's important. Using that Versus Seeker, you can find trainers who want to battle with you again. Ayane, what about your Poketch? Do you have one? Yup, you do. You can have this too. You deserve it for all of your effort, Ayane. I got the dowsing machine. The dowsing machine is, well, just try using it. It'll alert you if there's any unseenable item on the ground. It's especially handy for finding things in dark caves. Okay, keep working on your Pokedex. Professor Rowan is counting on you. Alright. Actually, we're gonna go to the Pokemon Center. We're gonna go to Pokemon Center below us. This looks familiar. We're back in Orberg! Love the song. Bam, 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 ba-da. Oh man. But back to Chatot, because we haven't finished talking about Chatot. Chatot's definitely one of those Pokemon that's memorable in this way only, just because it was a product of, you know, the game that it's on. I think what I appreciate about Pokemon the most, and something that I think we all have to remember, is that the people at Game Freak, they make these special little creatures, and each one has at least one or a couple of Pokemon that are specific to the game, and they designed it that way. They designed it that way for it to stand out, and Chatot's one of those Pokemon where it stands out. It's this cute little parrot Pokemon that has the ability Chatter. Now, you know, in more recent games, if you're still able to have it learn Chatter, it won't, you know, be able to say anything. Like, it'll like do its regular Pokemon cry, but like of its time when this was first happening, like, this was something that was definitely new and different. Speaking about other things that it can learn Hyper Voice, Echo Voice, and also moves like Fly and Defog through TM, Pluck through TM. So in no way is it anything special. Like, it's not super duper, you know, bossed up or anything, but it's a cute little parrot Pokemon, and like, if you wanted to use one, it's not a bad option. It does have some pretty good stats. Its highest stat is speed, so that's notable. Can't go wrong with something that may have a lot of speed. But yeah, I think I was not expecting the cycling road to take up the entire episode. I feel like we just started this episode. Hold on, let me think. Was the cycling road this entire episode, or am I tripping? I can't check the recording while I'm doing this. This all might just cut out. You know what? We're gonna go visit the museum right now. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm still talking about Chatot, and like I'll clip what I'll cut from where I was talking about Chatot. Still talking about Chatot. So alright. Yeah. So I wanna say thank you, Game Freak, for giving us these cute little creatures that you put in each game that have certain functions. It's really neat. But yeah, we made it to Orberg, and now there's something I want to do in here. We're finally gonna talk about this place, the Orberg Museum. Hello. Hello, welcome to the Orberg Mining Museum. Yeah. Hello, how are you? I study Pokemon fossils. Me, right here and now. You have a fossil for me? Yes, shall I turn it into a Pokemon? Yes. Go outside now. Alright, we're gonna go outside. We're gonna come back. And bam. We're back. We received Granidos. Now, thankfully, this game just gives it to us. But let's talk about Granidos. Where is he? What? Where is he? Oh, there he is. The Granidos. He's so cute. I love Granidos. Oh, I love the shiny. I want the shiny. I've never seen the shiny before. Granidos is pure rock type. Only able to receive it from a skull fossil, which you get underground. Let's go in here. I believe back in the olden times that the fossil Pokemon, when you revive them, one, you would have to go to the box if your thing was full. Like if your party was full, you'd have to brain work. Why is my brain? Why my brain not braining? You'd have to. Oh, you'd have to take a Pokemon out of your party, and then you'd be able to receive Granidos. Also, Granidos and or whatever fossil Pokemon the other fossil Pokemon we'll be talking about would be level 20, but they've changed that, so now it's level 1. So if you want to use it, it's probably going to be soaking up a lot of experience for the time being. And we did see this. This was Rourke's ace Pokemon. But once it's a pretty good rock type Pokemon. It has high attack stat and health stat, pretty low defense stats, so you're probably gonna have to watch out, and pretty okay speed. This is one of the Pokemon that I was talking about when it comes to Scarlet and Violet, where Paradox, if you Paradox this Pokemon, it would be fantastic. Because, like, imagine, you know, this Pokemon having a Paradox type. It would be insane, and maybe it'd make it a little bit more usable. One of the things that I wanted from Granidos and thought that would be fitting from it is if it did get a subtype and like another type added to it, add fighting. It's a Cephalosaurus. it's kind of fitting. Most cephalosauruses in media are like have boxing gloves, or they're known for their hard heads, and so like, you know, headbutt. That's perfect. You know, it has a big head, so it's going to headbutt you. But it also has access to moves such as Sword Stance, Ancient Power, Zen Headbutt, and Head Smash. A 150 rock type power move with 80 accuracy. And it's recoil damage. But if this thing can get the ability... where is it? Oh, no, it cannot. Its abilities it has is Mold Breaker or Sheer Force. It also has access to moves such as Ice Beam and Blizzard, which that is wild and hilarious at the same time. I don't know how or why, but that is fantastic. Thunder, Thunderbolt, Earthquake, naturally, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Stone Edge, and it has access to the previous HM moves, Strength, Rock Smash, and Rock Climb. When it evolves into Rampardos, it can become even more terrifying because its stats do go up. And it has access to the same moves. If we were looking for egg moves, Iron Head is an egg move that it can have, which is very interesting. I'm pretty sure if you were able to bring this into like Scarlet and Violet, you would be able to teach Iron Head, because Iron Head is a TM in Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, if you wanted to use Cranidos, it's pretty good. The only thing is, I mean, it's pretty good. Like, its list of moves is fantastic. It doesn't just learn rock type moves, so you might do pretty well with this. High praises for Cranidos. But its counterpart is Shieldon. Shieldon is revived through armor fossils, same way as Cranidos is with shield fossil. Shieldon is rock steel type, so you know it has a 4-time weakness to both ground and fighting, which is, you know, not ideal, but pretty good. It's a very it's the tanky version of the two. It has high health and high defense and high special defense. It also gets access to moves like Ice Beam, Blizzard, Thunder, Thunderbolt, and Flamethrower. It actually shares a lot of the same moves as Cranidos, with a few exceptions, because it's steel type, so it gets to learn Flash Cannon through TM. And Iron Head, and Metal Burst, and Heavy Slam naturally. And then, of course, it's evolution, Bastiodon. We love Bastiodon. Bastiodon, of course, like I said, it learns all those same moves. It's a very good Pokemon if you wanted to tank, and it wouldn't really do bad in battle either. However, if you are looking for a Pokemon that is pretty quick and can get a quick knockout, Cranidos is your guy. But if you want a tank that's able to set up and maybe be able for you to switch in for heals or whatever, you do better with shield on. There are some other Pokemon that we may be able to get access to, but those come later. Ah, what an adventure that we're having. I wanted to come back and get these. And we're also going to explore Route 206 as well. There was something else that I didn't explore yet. And we may go back and explore it. But I wanted to get the bike. Yeah, we're gonna stop here. Yeah, okay. We're gonna stop here. We went down the cycling road this episode and we talked about a lot of new Pokemon. We may be able to encounter some of them next episode. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me in this episode. I know it's been 2 weeks, but your boy's back. If you haven't been watching the streaming stuff, I highly recommend going over to Twitch and see what I've been up to, because I have been still trying to stream. Make sure you tune into the Nerd Guys podcast. The season finale has just been released, and we are going to be working on season 2 soon. So make sure you are up and ready for that. Alright. That's it for today's episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. That way you can get notified when these episodes get dropped. Make sure you support your boy by checking out all the links in the description below. It really helps me when you are able to interact with the various things that that's going on here, and maybe coming in and saying hi in the Discord. And most importantly, make sure you take care of yourselves. I love you, and I'll see you later. Peace.